McDonald's has a dark secret they don't want you to know, something unsettling beneath their business and the reason for their lucrative success. McDonald's isn't just a fast food giant, but a toy empire, selling more toys than you can even imagine. Hasbro, Mattel, Toys R Us, none of these brands even come close to the gargantuan amount of toys that McDonald's distributes every year. But how did this happen? How did McDonald's become a giant toy empire, and why? Is there a sinister side to this seemingly innocent fun? This is the secret McDonald's doesn't want you to know. I don't think I need to explain to you what McDonald's is. The fast food giant has been a staple of American cuisine since the 50s, for better or for worse. One of the most recognizable and lucrative brands on the planet, offering a consistent experience worldwide, who helped pave the way for the staple franchise model being practiced by so many companies in so many countries. The fast food giant has over 40,000 restaurant locations as of 2022, with that number steadily rising for decades, making the company one of the largest real estate owners in the world. McDonald's has enjoyed a steady stream of revenue, and even when faced with the occasional challenge, be it a turbulent economy or changing consumer habits, the company always bounces back and reminds consumers that it's not going anywhere. Amid the pandemic, McDonald's revenue rose over 56% in Q2 of 2021. They thrive during difficult times. Even amidst the current global recession, the fast food giant is doing just fine, thanks to digital orders and deliveries. The company has begun large-scale expansion plans, though the number of new stores planned remains undisclosed. But beneath this growth and billions in revenue every single year, there's a sinister thread that underpins all its operations. Something unsettling that helps them stay afloat and profitable even during tumultuous periods where other companies face massive losses or even shut down. McDonald's has always positioned themselves as a family-friendly restaurant, which sounds innocent, but has a lot of dark implications. A brand is only as valuable as it is recognizable to the target consumer, and McDonald's has an unsettling yet effective method of gripping its target consumer, often for life. This target consumer being young children. A large amount of the company's operations have been to appeal to this consumer group, and their secret weapon in achieving this has been the Happy Meal. In the 1970s, the idea of the Happy Meal was pitched to McDonald's by Bob Bernstein. The company was losing the battle of appealing to families, with new innovations like the King mascot at Burger King and Burger Chef offering children gifts. Bernstein got the multi-billion-dollar idea from an unexpected place: cereal boxes. When eating breakfast, he noticed his son poring over every part of the box while eating, looking at the bright colors, puzzles, and games. This gave Bob a revelation. Children want something to do while eating. They respond to stimulation, novelty, and excitement. He pitched a simple idea: a colorful box with puzzles, games, comic strips, and eventually toys, to entice children to eat at McDonald's. But the company didn't quite get it at first, and were reluctant to add the offering to their menu, which is almost unbelievable to think about today. How could McDonald's hesitate with such a brilliant idea? Well, at the time, the data and market validation wasn't there. Adding a novelty box with toys posed a lot of logistical challenges for franchise owners. Storing and distributing the toys added a lot of cost, and even handling the novel Happy Meal boxes added a lot of admin. The McDonald's executives didn't think the project was worth the effort, but thanks to Bob's pushing, they experimented with a market test. After a successful screening and market test, the Happy Meal was launched. The concept took off with the winning combination of toys and chicken nuggets. The combo became a lucrative mainstay for McDonald's and became a cornerstone of their operation. This philosophy of enticing children with stimulation has continued to strengthen the McDonald's brand ever since. Most of their restaurants have an emphasis on being kid-friendly, with distinct colorful playgrounds and playful mascots. The company made the environment an alluring place for children, and parents too, offering services like birthday parties and soon barista coffees with their staple McCafe. It became the easiest and most convenient location for families to go, with franchises being strategically located at popular intersections. But the real kingpin of this dark operation is the Happy Meal. Thanks to this product offering, McDonald's stands as the largest distributor of toys in the world, dispersing over 1.5 billion toys every single year. The fast food giant found its most lucrative success came from offering toys that children recognized. In 1979, the company created their first promotional Happy Meal with a toy related to Star Trek, the motion picture. Since then, McDonald's has become the expert at enticing children to eat at their restaurant by promoting the most popular and relevant brands, movies, and video games that children love. By running commercials in time slots before and after school on children's networks, the brand exposes these new exciting promotions to their target audience to keep the alluring golden arches in their minds. In fact, one study found that 70% of fast food commercials aimed at children were from McDonald's. Cars, Angry Birds, Sonic the Hedgehog, Minions, and even the recent Super Mario Bros. Movie all feature cross-promotion with McDonald's, allowing the brand to stay relevant in the minds of children. Even with changing consumer tastes, this strategy allows McDonald's to stay relevant and appealing to kids, something they do far better than any of their competitors. But how does this all work? Do these recognizable toys attract children that much? Absolutely, and the science is there to prove it. A 2016 study found that children were far more likely to prefer McDonald's if they knew toys were offered by the fast food restaurant. Though what's interesting is that there was no relationship found between toy knowledge and fast food intake of other restaurants. Young children's knowledge of fast food toys was associated with a greater frequency of eating at McDonald's, showing the evidence that toys associated with child-directed marketing increases the child's intake of unhealthy food. Further studies also found that movie tie-in toys have a significant influence on a child's perception of a meal. When associating both healthy and unhealthy meals with movie tie-in products, children repeatedly and consistently veered towards the meal option with the toy. But why target children? Why do McDonald's have a great interest in drawing in kids to their restaurants? Because it's a gateway to the parents' wallets. Children have a significant influence in family purchasing decisions, big or small. By enticing children with these products, studies found this creates an emotional response which influences family purchase decisions, namely where a family decides to eat. In an extensive academic study on the company's strategy, it was found that no matter how different the tastes and the local needs are, McDonald's has paid considerable attention to the children in every country. They built Happy Land for them, offering fantastic Happy Meals with novelty toys. All of these commercials and advertisements are run strategically on children's networks during the most viewed time slots to expose children to these toys and reinforce the positive connotations of McDonald's, associating the restaurant with fun and cheeriness. This is true everywhere in the world. It was found that when entering East Asia, McDonald's aimed at children to achieve the best results. No matter which markets McDonald's enters, children are their primary focus. Unfortunately, this lucrative yet sinister strategy has been plaguing society for decades. All of this consistent exposure to McDonald's advertisements and messaging has created a long-lasting problem with children. Creating customer loyalty with fast food brands brings about bad eating habits, which leads to long-lasting health issues, obesity, and nutritional problems later in life. Saying fast food is bad is beating a dead horse, and there's nothing inherently wrong with occasional unhealthy food in moderation. The issue arises with McDonald's strategy of targeting children and creating unhealthy habits early in life. Creating alluring menu items like the Happy Meal with popular toys that children can't help but want has caused these issues to become deep-rooted in children when they are very young. And bad habits created during childhood are some of the hardest to break. Scientists have found many eating behaviors are formed early in life. So frequent trips to McDonald's and other fast food restaurants create poor nutritional habits that children are likely to continue repeating as adults. While early eating habits are formed, anything that becomes a normal behavior is likely to stay with you as an adult, such as rewarding yourself with candy, finishing everything on your plate, or feeling guilty about uneaten foods. These factors contribute to overeating or eating the wrong things as an adult. Due to these poor eating behaviors, the United States obesity rates have more than tripled over the last 4 decades, from 5% in 1978 to 18.5% in 2016. But the rates are slowly plateauing, with rising awareness of the issues with fast food like McDonald's. While many first world countries are becoming more and more health conscious, McDonald's has deviously moved its looming gaze to other nations, such as third world countries. The cycle of poor health is repeating itself all over again. When examining McDonald's advertising strategy in lower income countries, researchers found that McDonald's promotes far more often on social media than on television, and offers more discounts on cheap and unhealthy menu options. What's more is that children-targeted posts were far more common in these markets. As McDonald's promotes its product internationally, developing countries will experience higher burdens of poor diet, obesity, and related illnesses. Obesity is a global issue associated with the leading causes of death, including diabetes, heart disease, strokes, and multiple forms of cancer. Even though McDonald's has seemingly improved its image in the Western high-income countries, the issue hasn't stopped. McDonald's continues to promote unhealthy eating options to children using extraordinary effective means of securing them as loyal customers and creating bad eating habits, sometimes for life. Despite offering healthier options in its original markets, the company shows no interest in actually making a positive difference and instead appears to only change its terrible strategies when under public pressure. The company knows about these consequences and doesn't stop because it's known all along. Marketing strategy makes all the difference for a company's success, good or bad. McDonald's focus on children is a rather sinister example, but there are companies with more creative and positive marketing strategies. One of the most successful is the energy drink giant Red Bull, though their choice of strategy may surprise you. Click here to learn Red Bull's money-making secret. And don't forget to subscribe to Dollar Stories for more business videos.